Thanks for joining us for another Videoclerks. I'm Christopher from Hollywood.
And I'm Cassidy, and I work at K&B Video.
Today we're going to discuss the 4 movies of Ninja Assassin, The Fourth Kind, Armored, and Princess and the Frog. And we're going to start out with Ninja Assassin, which is... it's directed by James McTeigue, the guy that did V for Vendetta. And it stars Naomie Harris, who is the voodoo girl from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and she was also in 28 Days Later, was the crazy machete chick.
Oh, well, there you go. All right, so here's a clip for that one. All right, so Ninja Assassin is probably the worst ninja movie I have ever seen.
Ooh.
This movie
tell.
was awful. I mean, right now we've got, there's a huge bar set with Tony Jaa out right now in the Kung Fu. He took, the do-your-own stunts that Jackie Chan brought, and then Jackie Chan stepped up from Bruce Lee. So it's all step-ups. And this one is, look what I can do with my computer. And it's terrible. I mean, the plot is, pretty basic for a ninja movie. Oh, there's an evil clan out to get my people. Or no, there's an evil clan killing people, so I have to stop them with an FBI agent. No, not even an FBI agent. An Interpol agent.
Yeah.
So this happens in Germany. But it's terrible. There's, the plot is not even interesting. I didn't care about any of the characters. And the Kung Fu was subpar. I mean, there was, some good fight scenes, but all the weapons were CGI'd. And then they went for the over-the-top gore techniques that, like Quentin Tarantino would do and stuff, keeping it traditional, but they put it all in as CGI, so it looked ridiculously fake. But it did have one good point. The main bad guy was the only interesting guy. Like, he was just, the really hard teacher that tortures these kids to become super good assassins. And I really liked his character, and that was it. Even though he was completely evil and torturing children, he at least, I don't know, for some reason his character was the most gripping. And then the FBI, the Interpol agents, they're just, I mean, the whole plot line is, oh, these Russians got killed by some ninjas, we think. We don't know how or why, but we just assume so. So now we're getting killed by the ninjas because we
stuck our nose in.
We stuck our nose into a ninja assassin secret society that...
Hey, you want to be careful with ninja assassins.
It's very true. You will die violently. That's one thing for sure. Let's see. I just thought they were... One other thing is, maybe the director was like, I can make a really bad ninja movie. But instead of making like a good kind of bad ninja, like Kung Pao, where it sticks with the genre and does something, just absolutely ridiculous, it just did something ridiculous instead. And they were trying to go for...
But not in a parody sort of way, like
like
Kill Bill or anything like that either.
It was just kind of like let's do a really bad ninja movie and treat it like a B movie, but have an A budget and not have, they didn't have the luxury of being a B-rated movie. Yeah. Yet they made one.
So what was your rate? What was your grade?
I gave this an F.
Ooh, wow. That's the first one here documented. The first F ever given by Videoclerks is for Ninja Assassins for Christopher.
F-bomb.
Okay. Well, I had a little bit more fun with this movie. I think I gave it a C+ just because I like gratuitous violence, and that has no emotional weight at all. I thought it was, I more or less agree with you on every point. It just, for whatever reason, didn't bug me as much. I will say that I thought the CGI was ridiculous in this movie. Just CGI blood, CGI sword, CGI everything. There's to be these weird effects where the ninjas could move at like superhuman speeds and like disappear and reappear in different places.
Shadow jumping.
Yeah, I understand that concept in theory, but I think it just came off as being cheesy. And yeah, I think the most interesting parts of this movie, which probably brought it up from like a D to a C for me, is the backstory of of the assassins and how they're being trained as kids and stuff, and that footage seemed to be treated a lot more realistically than the rest of the movie, which is the main plot. But I kind of like that backstory stuff, and I wish that it gone into that more, or just that had been the movie instead of what they went with. But yeah, I don't know. I think if you like ninja movies and you're a fan of like exploitation, kung fu kind of stuff, then you might have fun with this movie, or you might not. Apparently,
yeah. Now the backstory was they took scenes from 300. I literally saw the exact same footage. I played them next to each other. It was the exact same scene. Two kids fighting each other.
Yeah, I
and
guess.
They both looked Asian for some reason.
And I think there was a kind of an attempt to make like sort of a like an attempt to sort of make it like a kung fu version of 300 or something like that. It just, yeah, I agree with you. It was not a good movie, but I still had fun with it regardless, on a B movie level.
Yeah, but it wasn't a B movie.
Not for you. Not for you. It wasn't for me either, but.